Valorize your mental health because your mental health is everything you got to protect. Guys, let's have this discussion before we get into the real episode of today. If you were Clara, remember Clara's daughter Benny, who was manipulated, right? By who? By Jonathan, her father, to give her mother this critical condition, and she gave her mother 24 hours in order to think over it, either to choose her family or to shut down the restaurant. Either to choose her family or to shut down the restaurant. These are the two conditions that Benny gave her, and she said if she doesn't choose the family, then they are going to walk away from Clara. Now, the question here is this that I want us to discuss first before we get into today's episode in the comment section below. Look at it this way. If you put yourself in Clara's shoes, knowing that Benny is not your biological child, right? Secondly, knowing how abusive Jonathan is, right? And thirdly, knowing Jonathan to be the most laziest husband on earth and someone who has tried once, twice, and the third time and everything failed in his hands. And you also gave all your life saving, everything about you to him once upon a time, and he went and squandered the money without any record, without any transparency. And when you asked him, he told you that you are a woman and you have no right to know anything concerning his financial transaction or his business that he's doing. And when you insisted, he now said scammers took the money from him, that he fell into the hands of scammers. Okay, are you going to, after knowing all this or having this in mind, are you going to shut down your business that is booming? The restaurant that is making wave, that people have already known all over. You're already having steady customers. Are you going to shut it down and come and sit in the house and hand all over the savings that you have made, the profit that you have made from that business, to this same man, Jonathan, who squandered the first money you gave him, squandered the second one that you gave him, and now you're about to give him the third one? Are you going to do that? Are you going to give him in order to save this marriage? Remember, doing it means that what you want to save this marriage, right? You don't want it to fall, you don't want it to break, you don't want it to be destroyed. You want to build it up. And also, are you going to do it for the sake of Benny, who is not your biological child? Remember, if you are given this money, you will sit in the house and do nothing. That is what Jonathan wants from Clara. And Clara will disconnect from anything called hands or anything connected to hands. That is the condition. Then, are you going to choose your family and shut down this business? The second option that I want us to discuss about, let me have your viewpoint as well in the comment section below. The second is this. Are you going to walk away and shut down this family? Are you going to choose your business over Benny and Jonathan? Remember, Jonathan is a narcissist. Jonathan is a manipulator. Jonathan is a guy who lacks respect for Clara and who is not ready and willing to change, who is always scheming his way in and out all the time. Are you going to disconnect from Jonathan, walk away, because Benny is not her child, and Clara has never treated Benny not to look like it's not her biological child. She has always treated Benny like her own blood. But Jonathan spilled the coffee, spilled the tea in front of everybody. And Jonathan will not change from this very moment. Even if they shut down the restaurant and she stays, Jonathan will still keep on with the manipulation. So what are you going to do? Are you going to walk away, forget about the family, and start a new life? Or you are going to shut down the restaurant business? If you were Clara, what would you do in the comment section below? But before we get into today's episode, what I will have to say is this. Clara should walk away. Clara has tolerated enough from Jonathan. Jonathan is not even fit to be called a husband. He is just putting on the trouser and bearing the man figure, but he is not a brother, he is not a father, he is not fit to even be called a husband. Even Jonathan's own biological sister Jennifer is ashamed to address Jonathan as her own brother. Then is that the kind of person Clara needs to give up everything for? I think it is a perfect opportunity for Clara to walk away. If Benny could listen to her father's manipulation, then what is the proof that Benny will not keep listening to it as time keeps going? So the best thing for Clara is for Clara to do what? To walk away. Start her new life. She's already having a business to do. Let her walk away. Or will you expect her to sit and pretend not to do anything, keep her money and watch them thrown out of the house, and then from there he walks away? What do you think? That is just my candid opinion. Clara, it is time for you to walk away. And as for Baby and this other guy called Emeka, their time is up, because Hans is seriously carrying out investigation that is going to bring down these two people, and they're already getting closer to it. And as for Hans, let Hans also stay away completely from anything called Jonathan and her family. Let Hans listen to the mother. Let him try to fix the remaining white that is left on the stain that is already on his shirt. Let him try as much as possible to kick this family off his life. And if fate have it the way it does, then maybe Clara leaving that place, starting up her new life, a new chapter, without Benny, without Jonathan, without Baby, and without Emeka, just Kennedy should be by her. Who knows? Fate might smile on the two of them, Clara and Hans. These are the best match. Are you seeing what I'm seeing on the screen? Take a look. Look at it very well. See what is going on the screen. That is Benny together with who? Together with Jonathan, carrying out another incantation. Against who? Against Clara. That is another manipulation again that Jonathan has brought in. And now they are now doing these things. If Clara doesn't leave, Clara can either run mad. Clara will rather waste her remaining days of her life. Clara will rather be in total regret. Those are the options for Clara. So if Clara knows what is good for her, why the sun is still shining, let her pack her luggages and get out of that place. And as for Clara's mother, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Are you sure she is the biological mother to Clara? Because the way she acts, the way she talks, it is weird. It is unheard of. She has never for once stood by Clara or support Clara. Guys, let me have your points of view in the comment section below as we unveil to you our beautiful next episode. Stay tuned, valorize your mental health, and don't allow anyone to attack it. Anyone wants to attack it for you, kick that person off. Value yourself. Right now, Clara needs to do what they call self-love. Clara needs self-love. That is what is going to save Clara right now. And if there is no self-love, then it is a doom for Clara right now, and a doom for Hans as well. If Hans doesn't do self-love, it's going to be a doom for Hans. Let me have your points of view in the comment section below, and thank you for watching. Please subscribe if this is your first time watching us. See you in our next video. From me to you, all is love.